What up, Mr. Yellow Man? Look at you.
What the hell? What happened, dude? Trying to be like you went too fucking crazy.
Oh, this guy.
There we go. That's better.
You always know it's gonna be a good show, and that's the intro, dude. Chat. That's Ken in the background, as you can see in the TV. I'm actually gonna stand this one up.
Oh shit!
Don't mind me. This is what it's like when you work in the corporate world. You got an automatic desk, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Luke. I'm the co-host of the No Bow podcast. Chat, can you hear Matt?
Chat, can you hear me? I am your. Wait, really? Dude, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. We've been having technical issues.
We've been having a lot of technical issues.
So that's why, we're a little bit late today, but I'll do some intro on myself. So Matt, you figure that out.
Rip it, dude.
So let's just do this. Should we just make it straight to me? Fuck. Hold on, chat. Let me figure out this.
Is chat sure they can't hear me? I'm pretty sure they can hear me.
Chat, it doesn't let me just go to Luke because it's fucked up.
You have to click the little I know how to do it and just click solo layout. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Chat. I'm Luke Lombardi, Nobo Podcast co-host, accompanied by Matt Yenchek. He's having technical difficulties right now. We can hear Matt now. Matt, we can hear you, buddy.
Good, dude. What up?
Welcome back. And this is Matt, ladies and gentlemen, co-host of the Nobo Podcast. Matt, kick it to yourself, right, man. Give a little intro on yourself.
Just co-hosting the old Nobo Podcast here. I was deemed probably the most extroverted in the group of friends that I have in recent development. We're just here to kind of spread the word, talk shop, talk about life, create a community here with a cast of characters.
Let's run through the
let's rip it
today.
Dude. Also, we got Jamie Trainer in here, laying in bed early. He's old logo 2 on the intro. Yeah, dude. We kind of got different kind of themes. So he just means like the bear wolf thing.
Oh, you didn't have that one on the intro?
Nah, I just put up the old bear.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a mistake. It was probably technical issues.
Nah, you see it back there?
Yeah,
well, just this thing.
Yeah, okay. At some point, chat will stick with like one of the things.
Yeah,
we like this layout the best. But what are some of our? So the characters. Speaking of Jamie, he's the guy that most people in the show they usually want to like probably fight him, right? Like he just gives me that vibe.
He's kind of the guy that, like, I definitely think he brings the CrossFit energy to the podcast. Yeah. Some of our non-CrossFit fans aren't really big on that. So when he joins, they're all like, fuck, this guy's going to talk about CrossFit.
Yeah, and that's what I mean when I say fight. I don't think physically mean fight. I think Jamie just brings a really positive twist to his opinion,
Yeah. Which, we got Rico. Speaking of, like, guests, we got the call-in number, all working, technical issues ironed out. To callers, 805-941-0760. Don't forget it's a live show.
Yeah.
And then we got Rick. He's our kind of sex expert.
Yeah,
all
sex
things
expert.
Relationships considered.
He's also just the guy that's... Chat, do you guys hear me in the background? Echoes of hair.
Oh, my God.
I think we're good. We're good. He's the guy that... devil's advocate, guys. That's who I like to call him. He's the sex expert, though. That's what we're going to rally him in as. Gaz, the unknown, the unspeakable. Nobody knows who he is, but he's the tech guy. If you have password security issues, I hear myself in the background. This is fucking weird.
Does chat hear you?
Chat. I could bear with it as long as chat can't hear me.
Okay.
So Gaz, yeah, he's the tech guy. Who else we got? Well, Trill, obviously, that's your wife. She's usually in here, points out things that like we can't hear, Matt.
She's like the unspoken tech person.
Yeah. What else we got?
We got Vince, but he's just been MIA.
Yeah. We got VJL, man. Poor guy. Dog.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him forever. Yeah, he was like, I don't even remember what episode he was on. We got Sam. He's the CrossFit guy that everybody like. He's
not a character. He's never been on the show.
That's also true. But you just speak about him often.
Yeah.
Who else do we got?
We got Chris when he's on here. He's like, we got to get him in an interview. We got to schedule that.
Yeah, we've had actually that's true. We have had him on a few times. But what is Chris considered as the character of the show? He's more of like he brings the wise energy.
Yeah,
he's usually like takes our thoughts and he like helps corral us a little bit.
Stills them down.
Yeah, it brings us into like a more place of safety and security. You know, that's the best way to put it.
Jamie says the show needs Rocco. We had an episode with him. We tried to get him back on. We might interview him.
Yeah, he was a topic of conversation tonight for interview. We were trying to go through our bucket of people to interview, and we said he would be the one. Maggie, obviously. yeah. We can't forget about her.
That was a controversial episode.
Yeah,
a lot of different kind of feedback. Chat says no echo on you, Luke.
All right, we're good. Yeah, we got. I can tell you're a little bit flustered, Coach, but you know everything's gonna be okay. Just got this in the mail today.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. People used to do this shit as drugs, but it's just here to dust out the old PC.
I still do.
Yeah, people definitely do, but it gets fucking cold on your hands. But yeah, we're giving out tonight. Grab it.
Oh wait, we're giving away something.
We got these vintage stickers, okay? We got a couple other ones. Some vintage Nobo stickers. So these are vintage, the only 3 left in existence. Okay. Only 3 left in existence for Nobo.
So how do you get the giveaway?
These have some holes on them. We're going to do something. You're going to do a call-in. We're going to go head-to-head in the coaching segment. So whoever can coach better than coach himself, you can win a prize. Vintage stickers. I have some other shit in my drawer I'll pull out. If this isn't good enough, you can get a lightly worn t-shirt one time. This color. We don't have the blue ones anymore. That'll be on next week's episode. But I don't know if anybody wants a vintage lightly worn. Sure.
You never know, dude. There's some diehard fans out there.
Yeah.
Jamie Trainer might want one.
Yeah, Jay Trainer. He probably would. But what else is new, dude? What else is new?
Just, trying to set up a new fish tank. It's
typical.
Always a bigger project than you expect.
Yeah. It took all day today.
All day. I might have to finish some things up after this.
Again tonight?
Yeah.
Jeez, this guy's hardcore.
I might move one of the bottom drawer slides to the side, like you said.
To just help balance it. So put one in the dead center and then one on the left side.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, man. I think it's a really good idea.
I realized we don't really talk about coffee much on here. I was thinking about that yesterday.
Oh, because we switched
we're
the
actually
show.
big coffee people.
Yeah. Why do you think that? Bring that up though?
We never really get into the coffee aspect of things. Like, what kind of interesting shot do you pour?
I go all over the place. I'm a creature of habit, though. I did a couple weeks ago just rip the espresso machine apart. Well, a lot of people, let's controversy here. A lot of people think we have a shit espresso machine. I know a couple people. Just because it's not like some fancy Italian brand. How would you argue that or dispute them on that?
Not to derail us, Jamie says, what was good with the crab feast?
Crab feast, it was Kenny's birthday, so we celebrate it with some crabs. Trill put on the event, did an excellent job. Are we rednecks?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, Jamie, would you Matt's wearing a fucking camo hat, so
well, it's for Murph Eve. Dude.
Yeah, Murph Eve. We'll talk about some Murph. But are we rednecks?
Yeah, I don't know. Luke and I were we have this crab fest, and I don't think anybody there knew how to eat a crab. I think they were a full crab. They're just used to the claws that.
Yeah, we're still doing a GoFundMe for new headphones. If anybody wants to send them to me, come on, please.
They're literally deteriorating on his head.
I don't think we're rednecks, but I got a feeling yesterday. Is that a big thing? East Coasters, Jamie's eating crabs all the time, but he's like a yacht boy from the Jersey Shore. So he eats crabs. He's lived in Maryland. Jamie, how often did you eat Maryland crabs?
He's wondering what kind of crabs we even ate. They were rock crabs, Jamie. Caught up in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, we were going to order Maryland crabs and have them shipped next day. but they're not in season, right? Like I couldn't find number ones, blue crabs. They just kept saying out of stock from all
He
like
eats
the.
crabs monthly, he says.
Does he? Wow. Yeah, Jamie. And would you consider yourself a redneck, Jamie? I feel like our friends there yesterday all kind of stared at us.
When we're talking about eating crabs, though, we're talking like full deal, Jamie, right? Like we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
Not like just some claws you get at Old Country Buffet.
Yeah. Or the Chinese buffet.
He says the season just started.
So they're still like, you're not going to get number ones right now, right?
Body and all, yeah. He's on the same page as us.
Yeah, he's on the. Well, I don't know if I would consider Jamie a redneck, but what do you think everybody's thoughts were yesterday? I mean, there was a couple people that kind of just stared at us.
They all got into it. They all opened it, but I was just shocked that no one had done that before in their life.
I feel like it's probably just not as exposure out here.
Yeah,
it's like those aren't little baby crabs like we have.
Yeah,
it's so crazy. Also, to think like on the other side of the ocean, there's just a whole different breed of crabs fucking shit up.
Have you seen those fucking spider crabs from like Japan?
Yeah, they're scary
huge.
looking.
They're massive, like 3 feet, but yeah, they walk around like a spider.
Yeah, and they have like hair on their legs. That shit.
Yeah.
Or like even the king crabs.
That animals look like this is an underwater. Yeah, but it's like an underwater animal, but it's like looks like a spider.
Different species.
Yeah,
gets freaky. We also yesterday, the part that I thought about the redneck, we had a game. Jamie's probably played this game too, but Matt put a PVC pipe in the yard and we put a can on it. And we had to throw tennis balls at it.
Originally, the game was supposed to be played with a frisbee. I think it's a lot easier with a frisbee, a big frisbee.
Well, I mean, the game worked out well. We played again tonight, so it was a good run. People enjoyed it. I don't like to brag, but I was the reigning champ 2 days in a row.
And mind you, this guy's shoulder's been injured for months.
It's burning
he's ripping
today.
A ball.
It's burning today. I can't even move it around right now. So we'll take some peptides and call it a day.
Where are we at on the peptide journey?
I'm too afraid.
What's the biggest fear?
I just got to do research. I know you got to cycle them. I don't even understand how you take peptides. Like I know you shoot yourself with the needle injections, but
is the biggest fear the hormonal changes?
Yeah, like what if something crazy happens?
Yeah, or just like I think what scares me is like your body you become reliant on it.
Yeah, well, that's like where they say you have to wean yourself on and off, but it's like, what if I'm coming off of it and it's like I need it now? And then that's what happens with other shit too. It's like you get addicted and you're like, nah, I love the drugs. Like, right, you're competing in sports and all of a sudden you're just like, well, I don't ever want to go back to feeling like not a superhuman.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do this. Which reminds me, we had the CrossFit semifinals. We got to dig into that. Do you think Jamie watched it?
Jamie, did you watch any of them? We've got some experts in the chat who tuned in.
Are they watching, the experts?
Yeah, they're in here.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it. I just saw some stuff today, but made me think of it because who was it? Ricky Gerard or Gerard? How do you say his name?
Yeah, Gerard.
He was a human growth hormone guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got busted.
He was taking like a substance.
He claims he didn't know.
Yeah, he probably didn't know, but I don't know. Some of these CrossFitters are massive humans.
Jamie watched it. He said Colton missed it. He was upset about that, and Kelsey Keel too.
Yeah, he likes Kelsey Keel because she's from Philly. How much did she miss it from? Well, she used to train out of Philly.
Missed it too, he said.
Damn.
I don't know who's this one chick that he likes, Reese.
Yeah, Reese. That's the ICA girl that we know.
Did she make it, Jamie?
Yeah, she probably got first place again. Jamie knows. He's on Instagram, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's on the IG. You can't see him.
From what I've read, I'm pretty sure Reese can snatch more than you boys. She's 16 or 17.
I can't snatch anything.
I think she also can like whoop you and Sam's asses.
I mean, I don't know about him, but probably me.
I don't know. I think so. I didn't watch much. I normally never watch the CrossFit stuff.
Just games.
Nah, I don't even watch that.
This guy.
I'm more of into like, the French Open's going on right now. You like thinking about watching some fucking tennis and going into that stuff. Is the Instagram chat
Reese
popping
competes
off?
next week, obviously. It's just Jamie in here.
You guys hear Zion crying?
He said Colton does touch and go 265 snatch.
Yeah, I saw that he for 2 reps, right?
Something like that. I thought you didn't watch the CrossFit shit.
I watched some of it, just to see what's going on with the peeps. I like to try to watch that stuff to then dig into my own life as an athlete and try to understand, what's going on with me and why I am the way I am.
What'd you find out?
Not much. I just kind of like had just an idea. It's really hard to just train hard when you don't have a lot going, when you got a lot going on. Injuries, fatigue, work, stress. Just a lot going on, man,
This sounds like excuses, dude.
I'm sick of you guys with the excuses. It's just like all the time. It's all the time. You guys come at my neck for it. And I'm going to show you up. Jamie, if you're out there, man, I want you to tell these boys like how fit me and you were back in the day. Like we would throw down for hours. They don't think that we used to do it. Like Jamie's like still fit. I mean, I'm still fit. I was fucking neck to neck with Sam the other day in that one WOD, the running jump rope one. Neck to fucking neck with a broken rib. Yeah, if I didn't have a broken rib, I would have whooped his fucking ass. We're gonna redo that WOD soon. So
tell the chat what the WOD was.
2 rounds for time. 400 meter run, 45 double unders. 200 meter run, 60 double unders. 100 meter run, 75 double unders for 2 rounds for time.
That's correct.
For time. But that was like a one where you just got to sprint the runs, and it just didn't happen in me. I did win the first part of the workout. It's my new thing.
Whatever happened to the Taryn wants to know whatever happened to the 100 burpees for time.
It's coming. It's coming. Settle down. It's coming. We have 200 burpees for time. We're also doing a 400 burpee partner WOD for time. That'll be a good one.
400 burpees?
Yeah, but your partner sits in a plank hold while we're doing it.
Oh, there's the catch.
There's the catch. You got to sit and you got to jump over your partner. That stuff always makes me nervous whenever I program stuff like that because I'm always afraid that somebody's going to just like fucking eat shit and crush that person. Can you imagine?
Yeah, because our gym is just so caught up on the even Steven shit.
Yeah.
Like they'll just go like, even though they're tired, it's like, they're just going to keep going until they hit their number that they're supposed to do.
Yeah, so if it's like 35, they'll just die for it.
The worst was we had a partner workout last week, and like you needed to like tell your partner like if you were tired, and there was like definitely some groups I had that were like
just kept going,
messing people up because it was supposed to be synchro, and they were just like stopping without talking. Everyone did like an extra rep for no reason
because nobody was like understood.
That's a no rep.
Yeah. As the coach, you got to be a dick sometimes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on no repping in class?
I think it's good. I like doing it. I never do it though. I'm always fucking afraid of upsetting someone. I'm always like worried.
It's a fine line.
Because then they're going to be miserable. They're not going to want to come back. They'll also think I'm just a dick. There's like so many. It's also just like person to person. You got to read the room, I guess.
It's just like that like balancing act you got to do. Like one side of the brain is like, at least they're here. They're just moving. Like that's probably the most important. But then the other half of the brain is like, well, I don't want to create bad habits. And like they're not doing it right. I know they can do it the correct way.
Because you're no repping them, they'll create bad habits.
By not no repping them. Yeah.
Yeah,
like you're encouraging like a half squat on a wall ball, for example.
Yeah, or shitty movement patterns in general.
Sam says he's all for the no reps. Call him out all day.
We don't do it. I should start doing it.
Yeah.
The hard part's when you do no rep, then most people just continue to keep going. So like I'll be like no rep. And I say it every workout. I'm always like, hey, if you're moving shitty, I'm gonna no rep you X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do it as an asshole, but I was like, again, you're trying to train like at 4 ranges of motion, like at a chest to bar pull-ups, and you're saying you're doing chest to bar pull-ups, get your chest to the bar. That'd be great. Otherwise, you're not doing chest to bar pull-ups, and then now you're scaling, and then the stimulus.
I think chest to bar is a really good example because you see it a lot. and people don't give a shit.
See, that's what I'd be. Trish is worried. She says, if you know rep me, I might not get reps. That's what I get worried about. Like if I'm gonna, I happened to me actually last week. I always laugh with one of the guys at the 5:30. I like always say to him, I'm gonna no rep you, and he just always goes and just continues to do it. And I just laugh because now it's like an ongoing joke, but it's not like he doesn't get no rep that much. It's more of like you're moving like an asshole on purpose. They're still reps, but I'm gonna no rep them is how we normally go it about it. You know who I'm talking about. He would know too. He would laugh.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. I think that's the funny thing with CrossFit. Like if we're going to talk on the sports side of things, like you can't no rep somebody in a normal sport. So that's why in like something like this, it's just interesting when you call it a sport because you're like, all right, well, CrossFit Games, they didn't open the hips. That's a no rep. And you're trying to keep everybody on the same playing field. But then when you compare it to another sport, right? You get what I mean there? It's completely different. Like you can't say to a quarterback, you have to throw the ball this way. Yeah, there are rules. Yeah, you're right. There are rules. It's like you can't pass a certain yardage. You got to run or whatever. You can't throw it backwards and then forward or whatever it might be. Yeah. Or like other players can get the ball and they can throw backward. So it's just a lot of different pieces there. But I don't know. One of my things I always wanted to do, I wanted to be a judge at the CrossFit Games. I do love the open to and counting for people like when it's like really serious. Or just like being the head judge and just telling everybody what's not right and just being the bad guy, the sheriff. Like when Michael threw that comp, that was like my job. I was appointed of like the standards, right? And I had to go through it. And there's like, you have to be so deliberate with everything because people look for that stuff. And they're going to, like, if I in a box jump, even though it is the standards, I had to preface every round. I was like, whatever the box jump standards are on a normal box jump, continue. So if you don't know what they are, ask a judge. But it was like, if I didn't say that, people are like, well, you didn't say I had to stand all the way up. It's like, all right, well, Jesus Christ. Well, so then it was like, all right, with the standards of whatever the box jump is. So, double foot takeoff, double landing on the box, this, whatever it might be, all the basics, and then layer in whatever our rules were. I even notice it in workouts when I'm programming. If I don't write the word alternating, even though it's like what we do all the time, people are like, well, I'm not alternating because it doesn't say it.
Well, plus the interesting piece is like as the head coach, like you also get to set the standard. I think that's kind of also to your point about football, right? Like football is universal.
Yeah.
But like for box jumps, what if you said the standard was you have to land above parallel?
Yeah. Be crazy. That'd be fun.
But like it's like kind of your choice though. Like, I mean, there's not a wrong way to jump on a box. Like having a 2-foot takeoff is a CrossFit thing.
Yeah.
Like you could do that in life a bunch of times.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I saw on Dave Castro's podcast, it'd be a great segue, or not great segue, like same exact topic, but the Murph and like, what is the correct way to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good segue right into it.
Yeah. Because like Castro had his opinions on it. There's a lot of people where like, I mean, when Cleefish comes to the gym, he's like, nah, it's not real Murph unless you do it straight through, like unpartitioned. Yeah. And he says it just like that too. Nah, dude. And he'll call us names. But then other people are like, I'm going to do 20 rounds or I'm going to do 40 rounds or I'm going to do 10 rounds, whatever it is, and break it up how I want or just kind of move through it however I want. Because like partition however you want. So you could be like, all right, I'm just going to do pull-ups until I get bored. Then I'll do some more push-ups. Then I'll do some air squats to kind of calm down. And then I'll do more pull-ups, which is just like it happened. Like that happens. What's the right way?
Right. That's again, like one of those things. It's kind of subjective, right? To your point, like the gym gets to decide, really.
Yeah, and that's what Castro kind of
like
said.
If you only did Murph unpartitioned, like that's all your members would ever know.
Yeah. Well, Castro was saying like back when they first posted it on CrossFit's website years ago, I think he mentioned it said 1 mile run, the middle reps, and then 1 mile run. And it said partition how you'd like in the middle. So the mile runs have to be first and last. Like there's no other way around it. And then everything else is exactly like.
Sam's going to push back on you, dude.
What's he saying?
He's saying What if we're talking about Murph times? Then shouldn't it be standardized straight through?
I guess, and that's where it comes down to categories. You got to
Or
be
you just
like,
have 2 Murph times. Yeah.
yeah, you'd have 2 Murph times. I mean, I agree with you. I agree. I don't like, but to your point, there's no, like, what if you came into the gym and I was like, yeah, it's only unpartitioned in this gym. Like, you can come in here, Sammy, you're going to tell me you got this great fucking time, 36 minutes and 21 seconds of doing Murph, and you did 20 rounds in the middle, and you sprinted your runs, you wore a vest, and I'm going to tell you your time doesn't count in this gym, and I'm going to, you don't have the top gym record. Like, what if we did that? Yeah. So what's our standard in the gym? Unpartitioned or partitioned?
We usually let you do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, this year we're doing.
Should we make this year unpartitioned?
Unpartitioned, mandatory. Anybody watching? Newsflash. Fucking unpartitioned. We're gonna get fought, people. I did 20 rounds. I know straight through would take longer because I recover on air squats. The air squats fucking hurt my lower back, but I would not disagree with you, Chris. Doing it straight through is fucking hard.
I always think it's taking longer every time I've done it straight through.
Yeah, it's way harder because you just kind of like have to fight through the fatigue of the pull-ups.
Problem is I like straight through better.
Why? Because you can breathe more?
Yeah, I feel like it's more chill. Like, because all the movements you just can't do. Like, I don't know. Let's
How do you hold the standard on these things?
For what, the movements?
Tomorrow it's pull-up day, push-up day, air squat day.
I think the push-up is like one of the easiest moves to cheat.
Yeah. What are the rules? What are your standards?
Standards: the body has to stay in a straight line, chest and thighs hit the ground, and straight arms at the top. A lot of people don't like the chest and thighs on the ground part.
What do they prefer?
Chest.
Just the chest, so they're asking what they want.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, obviously they're like, it's a little harder to like get your thighs a touch too, but it's like, well, not really if you just squeeze your butt.
But like, you mean just somebody's fucking ass piked up in the air? That's cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. But that's the gray area, right? Because I mean, what if you're the person that like, yeah, your thighs are an inch off the ground?
Yeah. Well, what about the shoulders at the top? Like, elbows got to lock out, anything but the shoulders?
Yeah.
I hate this. You're just like this. This is where you should be, at the top.
But that's the funny thing, right? Like, can you even get the conversation to like hand position, for example, like going super wide?
Yeah, but that's where I'm telling you, CrossFitters
because like the fundamentals aren't even there.
But CrossFitters just take shit to the fall. That's exactly what your point. Like handstands or push-ups, for example. If we were like, hey, you gotta we're gonna call it chest and quads, gotta touch the ground at the same exact time. You gotta have full protraction at the top. People are going to be like, cool, I'm going to go wider. It's like, all right, well, now we got to put a rule on that. We got to make sure you're in a box of 40 inches, no wider than that. Then people are going to be like, all right, that's fine. I'm going to widen my feet then. And it's like, all right, well, no, now you got to be in a connected line, feet together. And people are going to find something else. They're going to be like, well, I'm going to just put both my weighted plates in the front. So then my chest doesn't have to go as low.
Jamie says thoughts on the vest limiting the range of motion. The only bummer about the vest is like your thighs can't hit the ground. And then it's like, to Luke's point, if your thighs don't have to touch the ground, where's your ass have to be?
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, your body should be a straight line. Hips and shoulders should move together. Your chest should hit the ground, and your quads should still get pretty damn fucking close to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, basically, like, squeeze your ass and push the butt to the ground, and you're going to be in a straight line. Get in a hollow body.
Yeah.
You got plenty of space behind us. It shows what a fucking push-up looks like. We'll do the coach's corner right here. We'll get Jay Trainer in here, fucking head to head with Coach Sam.
I'm not wearing any pants, dude.
No, you're Zoom fit, dude. Nice, dude. Nice. But yeah, standard is a standard, I guess.
But you get to make it though. Like I guess the root of the conversation. It's like, yeah, I mean, from box to box, CrossFit might be a different flavor. I agree with you. I think our gym's or at least we do it a little more lenient.
You think lenient?
Yeah, compared. I mean, like you said, CrossFit Roots, for example, was pretty strict.
Yeah. Well, I think that, they'd be way more strict on like, if you're doing bad reps and bad movements, it's like, put that fucking bar down. take some weight off, and it's like somebody like ignores you. It's like a conversation after, like, hey, I don't want you at this gym. Like you have no respect. It's like, I don't want to say it was that bad, but there's days where I want to be like that. I want to be like militant, which is why I think I should have been a fucking a sergeant in the army. I should have
just skipped all the other lower ranks.
Just skip. Like, how could I have done that? I think I would have been great at it. Get a bunch of people. Anybody out there that doesn't agree with me, give me something in the chat.
Dial the number 805-941-0760.
Yeah, let's chat about fucking military stuff. Yeah, when I was there, it was very strict. And not in a bad way. It was like you like remove your fucking ego at the door, because like, we were dropping in. I didn't want to be disrespectful, nor would I ever do that. Like, anybody that tries to give me a pointer, it's like, well, explain to me why, and if it makes any logical sense, I'm in. Let's go for it. Yeah. I'll try it. If it doesn't work, awesome. If you're like, this is going to change your life, it's just going to take 6 weeks, let's try it. It's like that shoulder stuff that Sam's having me do. Like, I'm giving it my best.
But it sounds like you'd agree, right? Like, we're definitely more lenient. You're more lenient.
100%. 100%.
And it's like part of you, like, because like you just said, like, you could be an asshole, but I just think there's part of us that's like, well, they're here, they're like trying to move, like that's better than them not being here. Yeah. So like, how much do I want to ruffle feathers?
Yeah, I think these strict gyms like Roots, I think they have that same thought process. Like, probably majority of the week they are lenient like that, but then I'm sure there's a couple days a week where they're like, on Tuesdays, I don't give a shit. Like, if you can't hit a full depth head squat that looks pretty, keep dropping that weight down. And if you're doing a PVC pipe, yeah, we're going to make you do more reps. You're going to bust your ass off. You're going to sweat. Your upper back's going to hurt. You're going to tell me you feel in pain. I don't care. Some days I'm in that mood. I say it.
Do you?
Yeah, I've only said it to Jose V. Me and him go back, because he can handle it. When he's like, I can't get in the front rack. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Grab that PVC pipe and we're going to put a bar like to stop you. And you're going to do this. And then he just laughs and he does it. But it's like a whole different breed, because then other people are just like, look, man, I'm here to just work out. I worked all fucking day. Go fuck yourself and your fucking overhead squat.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. You're right. But that's what I feel.
And so like Murph is just like that though, right? Like, it's a hero watt, everyone's trying to, contribute and like honor.
Yeah.
Murph.
I think as long as you're doing that, like, go for it. If it's going to take you an hour and a half, go for it. It's like Chad. Go for it. Have like, enjoy it the best you can. It's going to hurt. But then if it's like, we're doing Cindy in the gym and it's like, hey, we're doing this as a training protocol to get better. What's going to help you move the needle along the fastest and the most productive? So like, you getting on a bar and flaring around. And
so here's a hot take then. Should the benchmarks be like the strictest version of you? I kind of think they should.
What do you mean? Like
benchmark, if you're doing let's say you're coaching a benchmark workout, like, you're going to be the strictest fucking coach. Like, it's Cindy. You ain't doing push-ups. You ain't doing push-ups. You ain't doing push-ups. Cause I know.
Yeah. Oh, well, I definitely think you should. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a simpler workout. Let's get rid of Cindy. Let's do
Because then people come back and they're like, well, I did RX last time. Yeah. And I was like, oh, you did?
Yeah, well, and I agree with you. That's the hard part, because the point of scaling is like, here's the benchmark. Let's pick Karen or Fran. Even it's simpler. Everybody knows what Fran is. Talked about it before. 21-15-9 thrusters, pull-ups. The rule in the gym today is 5 minutes or under. If you can't get under 5, or let's make it even stricter, 3 minutes or under. If you can't get 3 minutes or under with RX on your bar, change it. Change the weight. You're great on pull-ups. Cool. If you can't do it with pull-ups, change the reps. You're going to do 15-12-9 instead of 21-15-9. It's like, the volume's not there. The point is for you to push through it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
And like, some people have strong opinions about it. And it's like, there's some people, hear me here, that bitch about it because they want to defend everybody else. And it's like, bro, you're doing RX anyway. Fuck off. Like, why are you fucking preaching to like trying to defend everybody else or being like the jury?
Yeah.
It's like, go do your fucking RX thing in the corner. I know you can do your 2 minutes. You don't need to try to defend the whole world.
Yeah.
That's what I say to people sometimes in a nicer way. I don't say it that way. I'm like, "Hey, man, you're doing great." Like, or "Hey, yeah, come do this." Like, "Oh yeah, you're good with RX, right on."
Yeah.
But sometimes, the East Coast in my head is like, and it's not just this gym. It's like literally everywhere. Like back home when I had it, same thing happened, or just when I was a member, same thing happened. I used to do it. Would be like, "Nah, I'm going RX today." Boom, get into brand, hunched over, grabbing your legs.
I'm not confrontational though. Like if anyone ever was like, "Yeah, I would take the weight off," I'm like, "Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am."
I think,
I just feel like it's the respectful thing to do. Like this person's like, I'm paying them to coach me. Like, what am I gonna do? Be
yeah,
like, you're wrong.
yeah. I mean, some people would do that. Like some people, I think, like really want a really good explanation. They want you to explain.
Yeah.
They want to understand more. I used to have this guy back home. I had to explain everything. "Hey man, your knees need to go out." "Why? Why do my knees need to go out?" They have always been coming in like this. Jesus Christ. Let me go. I'd be like, "Look, man, I'm not a fucking, I don't know anatomy that much." I'd be like, "If you want your fucking knees to come in and touch each other, I dare you to make them touch each other. Put 300 pounds on the bar. Let them touch. Let's see what the fuck happens." So then I would like fuck with him and do the opposite. Like he'd be doing squats really heavy. His knees are kissing. And I'd be like, no, knees together more. Like, let's see what happens. You want to tell me that you're right? Like knees don't need to go out. Let's see it. Bring them together.
It's kind of a good way. Just,
I mean, it's a good way until their fucking hip flexors fucking get destroyed, or their glutes get destroyed, or their
well,
fucking
I mean, did it
ACL
prove your
blows.
point? Or
Yeah,
did
I
you
mean,
have
it
to
could
pull
be like,
that
oh,
up every time?
it could be like, "Oh shit, man. Sorry, you got to go get a double knee replacement." But I tried to tell you, dude.
But I mean, like, was that reoccurring every time? You'd have to like re-explain why. Like,
Yeah,
bro, didn't we just do this last week?
yeah, it would always happen. Always. Then it got to a point, and it was like, it was a fine line in the beginning for like a couple months, like pushed until I must have done something or said something and like proved my worth. And all of a sudden after that, it was like had full respect for me. Anything I said, always would ask for my opinion, didn't care to argue me anymore. It was like crazy. So I just got to, that's my advice to anybody.
Yeah, you
Earn
gotta find that with
somebody's
Sam.
trust and respect. I know I'm searching so hard. I've been reading these books, trying to just find I need to earn his respect somehow.
You got to keep it just simple.
Yeah, I think I just got to beat him in a workout one time.
Just you got to say something like, "Oh, hey man, your calves are small. Here's why,"
Nah,
and then just walk away.
I think it's got to be something. I just got to I have to change. That's a big thing. And it's not just like in the gym. You got to change somebody's perspective on something by giving them something so powerful.
Yeah.
Like something as simple as like weight loss. When you help somebody lose a pound, for example, and like they've been struggling to lose weight their whole life, and you could have just been like, "Hey, don't eat seed oils." All of a sudden they cut seed oils out a week in, they're down 2 pounds. That person's going to be like, "You're my God. What's next, sensei?" For real. Fucking happens. What are you staring at me like a fucking white ghost?
I think you're right, dude. I think your right eye is a little bit lagging, or it's bigger than your left.
No, it's this eye, right?
Something's off. No, the other one.
I have a fucking droopy eye. I'm telling you, it's the left side of my body. Fucking
No, I
stroked
think
out at
that
one
side
point.
looks. Point to what
No
you
way.
what
This
you're
is
calling
like
your
this
left.
is my shoulder where it's like this 24/7.
I don't know, Chad. If you're watching live, like, do you think his point to your left? Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, so this eye is droopy, right? It's like more
Nah,
closed.
I think that eye works well. I think it's
This
the
eye
other
works well. You think this one's dumb.
It's either bigger or it's lagging.
So what do I need to do? I need to basically train.
Nothing, dude. Just
I know you
accept
put a
it.
trap on it. You put an eye patch. You're for real. That's what you're supposed to fucking do. You put an eye patch on and you train your other eye to get strong.
Yeah, I remember that in like elementary school. Kids would have the patch.
Yeah.
This kid Ryan is my friend.
And he had a patch.
He had a patch for a while. Yeah, we went to
that's
WWE
dope.
live together with my dad.
Did you?
It was sick.
That's dope.
SmackDown Thursday night
Where at?
at the First Union.
In Philly?
What was it called? First Union something?
The Union Station? No, it's too small.
Yeah, the Union Center.
Yeah, near Temple.
No. This was what fucking I forget where the Flyers play. What's the stadium called now? They change the name like
Wells
every
Fargo.
time.
Wells
Is it?
Fargo.
Yeah. So before it was like the First Union Bank or whatever.
Okay. I gotcha. Oh shit, they did it there. It's cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's sick. As a kid, just throw down and do what you want.
Do you miss hockey? Watching it?
Yeah. I was thinking just all the sports. Should I just get back into all sports and just become a fucking sports bettor?
I think that's why football's cool though, because the season's small.
Yeah, hockey's tough because it's every other night or every 3 nights.
Yeah,
Baseball's
it's
impossible.
so many games. Baseball's impossible.
Yeah, I can't even. Basketball too. That's a lot. Football, yeah, is nice because it's once a week.
Yeah, once a week. It's on Sunday, just for
Yeah.
the winter. Not doing
Yeah.
much anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing where I think all these sports are just, it's money driven. So they are not like all of them, but like football, they're like, oh, we're going to do Tuesday night football now. We're going to do Friday night football, Saturday nights on the playoffs. And again, it's like a short season and it's not that much, but like at some point, this thing's going to be crazy. They're going to be just doing random shit all the time.
Yeah. But I mean, your team still plays once a week, which is nice.
Yeah, it's also true. And you don't have to watch. Am I saying yeah, like Maggie? Yeah.
Not really.
Kinda,
Nah,
but not with the not with
PA's
the
got that,
accent.
yeah. Sound to it. Asshole. Yeah. Should I get my mom in here? Start having a rip.
Yeah, we'll just do a fucking West Coast versus East Coast accent battle.
Burry. Strawberry.
Strawberry. How do you guys say it? How do you say it?
I say strawberry.
Strawberry.
Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Monday.
Yeah.
You're like a West Coaster now, dude.
Water.
Larry. It's not this Monday, Tuesday.
Larry.
Strawberry.
Larry. That's like one I know. I just say terribly wrong. Larry.
I used to say Larry.
I'm always like Larry. I said at the office the other day, super fucked up. There's something else I wanted to say. When you brought up the W wrestling thing. Oh, no, we were talking about braces, or no, we weren't talking about braces. That's what I wanted to bring up. Patches, but you said something like elementary school. When I was in 2nd grade, I had to get braces. And I remember I was like fucking speech impaired, and they put me in classes.
Shit. You had braces.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
forgot about them. You got lucky.
Yeah. Do you remember one time we were sitting in my Adam and mine's old bedroom, and you guys were playing on the PlayStation 2. And, I was there. You guys didn't like me that much. And I had braces, and I just recently got them. I think one of you accidentally fucking kneed me in the face.
Yeah,
Blood everywhere.
Blood
everywhere. You remember that? Yeah, I read where you fucking kneed me in the motherfucking mouth.
It wasn't me.
Well, who was it?
You probably fucking raged you up.
Yeah, somebody hit me in the face, and just I remember blood everywhere. I was fucking in 2nd grade. What do you want me to do? I had the worst
fucking
teeth ever.
Up, dude.
I put money on it that I had the worst teeth.
Oh.
They've really fixed themselves up a little bit. I also grind my teeth. Look how flat. Like you have pointy teeth. Let's see. Yeah, like look, you still have fucking canines on that thing. Mine are fucking chewed down. I gotta get a mouth guard.
What's taking you so long? Tell Dr. fucking.
What's his name?
I forgot. I wanted to say Vishnell, but it's not that.
No, it was my tennis coach, Vishal.
Vishal. Fuck, what's his name? That's gonna bother me. Insight Dentistry, if you're out there. Novo, we support you.
The Novo podcast. Is anybody getting on this thing to shoot the shit live?
Like the links up in the YouTube comments.
Yeah. Links. Me and Matt were also going to just go through basically, so I'm bringing the desk down if you guys were wondering why this is moving. We were going to go through like a story of how me and Matt met,
Yeah.
But we're going to save that for a Wednesday night. My knee's feeling it. I want to give these stickers away, so.
Yeah, that's right. Sticker giveaway. Call this number. Wait, I think they do a banner.
Vintage stickers.
Yeah, vintage stickers. We can talk about Murph, CrossFit. If you guys like that stuff, you can give us your thoughts on the Maggie podcast.
Yeah, I mean, just get in here and chat. Wait, We get a sticker. Yeah, but you got to do some particular things.
Oh
This
my
chick.
god!
You're in
Who
the
taught her how to
same.
use this thing?
Yeah, who gave her the link?
Shut up. Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. They just can't see
Yeah.
you.
I shut my video off
Yeah, that's all
Why?
right.
because I don't want to see the face. You say strawberry and Monday. You talk like an East Coaster.
Chat. When have I ever said that? Strawberry.
Let's hear it.
Strawberry.
Your beanie Anna is being shipped. Don't worry. We shipped it out. It's coming your way.
Rose,
Former
what other East Coast words do
Water.
you say? Water?
Water.
How do you say Larry?
Larry.
Larry.
How do you say Larry?
I say it like you, Larry.
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 Yeah.
How are you supposed to say it? Larry?
No, that's like Pocono talk. Larry.
Say
and
Harry. Say Harry.
Harry.
Harry. Harry.
Not Harry.
How do you
Say
say
Harry or
if you
Harry?
take
Harry.
a boat across the strait? What do you call the boat? A ferry.
A ferry.
Fairy.
It's a furry.
A furry? Like a sexual fetish?
Oh, wait, what's the right way to say it?
Fairy, I guess.
Who said?
Trill. She shook her head yes.
Is she giving you advice?
Yeah, you're going off of her.
What other
How do you
words?
How about avocado?
A what?
Avocado.
Vodka?
Avocado.
Avocado. Avocado.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, that's what they say in here. We call them avocados back in PA.
Get out of town. They don't say a cavado.
What about car? Trish put in the chat car.
Car.
Just think in Boston. What do they say in Boston?
Car.
Get in
Get
the
in the
car.
car.
What do you
Park
get?
the
Get in the
car.
car. Rose, you were one of the traditional.
Kurt, what up, dude?
You were one of our traditional people from the Dr. Patel days. The people actually.
Oh my God. Why don't you do that?
I think it's a little inappropriate,
Yeah, I
racist.
guess.
We'll get canceled.
Right.
But I used to have the meanest Indian accent in all of town. Got written up in school for it.
He'd get
Really?
Yeah, I got yelled at.
Let's hear it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go into some acting here. I don't
Well,
know how I got here.
Doctor-
Kurt, my dude. Fucking get
Kurt.
in here, dude.
Yeah, get in here, dude. Jay up. Let's hear your best accent.
Drop us a subscription. Yeah, let's get. Oh yeah, let's get everybody in here. Let's get 4 or 5 people. Let's just see who's got the best accents. We can play heads up with the chat.
Like mimic accents, like a New Yorker, like you're going to Long Island.
Yeah, you're gonna, you're just going down to the
You're going to the 4th Street, and then you're gonna go down the aisle, and then you're going.
No, let me tell you, Rose. Okay, fucking Matt's a fucking pain in the ass. All right.
Is Eric on?
No, his wife is on, or his girlfriend.
The dude is busy. Okay, he's playing video games.
He's very busy. Okay, man.
He's just playing video games with his friends. Okay. Rose, how is your foot? Okay, we're gonna talk about foot today.
My foot really hurts, Dr. Patel. Do you have any advice for me?
Yeah, like do you ever think about eating different food?
Like fruit?
No, I don't even think that. You like to drink a lot of wine.
I don't drink anymore.
Maybe a little bit more milk.
Maybe some calcium.
Yes, calcium.
Where's Dr. Patel? All right. Well, where's your helper? Where's your assistant?
I'm right here. You
No,
crazy
no,
woman.
don't you speak to him, okay? Don't talk to him.
I think we should put 60 milligrams of pure Norco, okay?
Dude, this guy is crazy, okay?
What's the topic tonight other than accents?
We're just
Dude.
chit-chatting.
Weren't we, didn't we develop the Indian accent in San Francisco?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, it started with us calling Vince Wince.
Do you remember that though? We were walking in San Francisco along like the
bridge?
the bridges and someone talked in an accent. We were like just spending the whole rest of the trip there trying to work on that accent.
Maybe.
Maybe,
We
but
stayed in Oakland, right?
he was
Yeah.
Dr. Patel before you even moved
Yeah,
to
I guess so.
California.
Yeah, that's true.
We did Dr. Patel. Yeah, during my
Must have been
tennis
some
days.
other accent.
At Monday night dinners was
Yeah,
when
we would do Dr. Patel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the world changed. Can't do
And
it
then
anymore.
somebody was the boss down at Judy's. Remember the construction site?
That was always Coach, always yelling about different things. That was his New York accent because we were with the Jersey kids, the dirty jerseys.
You would call him a boss. How did I do?
I know what you're talking about. That's when we would play like that's like I was like the
worker,
the worker, like the immigrant worker, because they didn't they get like a lot of the guys from Guatemala.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey man, from Kevin, from when Kevin lived at the house. Right. That's where it came from. Sarah's old boyfriend, Kevin.
Yeah.
Hey Holmes. We would get in trouble in school for that too.
I'm sure you would.
This one teacher yelled at me for everything.
What did Maggie say?
I was the goodest kid.
What did Maggie say? Can Paco come in?
Yeah, she's Rose. You remember all the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right, Rose. Well, thanks for joining.
All right, he's done. So I shut up
Rose.
now.
Yeah, it was great seeing you. We could just remove you. Does she know how to delete it?
Yeah, we could kick her.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, anybody else gonna J up?
Nah, Kurt says he's scared. We're gonna cyberbully him. He's got no pushback on CrossFit.
He's afraid we're gonna cyberbully him. Look, Kurt, we don't want you to think that, man. It's a safe place. Safe fucking place.
Trill had this good idea for the aquarium chiller that I had to make a cold plunge.
Be a cool idea. I don't think it makes it that cold. No.
Yeah.
No, I'd have to get to like the negatives, and I don't think it keeps it at like 60s, I think.
I've never even tried one. Have you?
Cold plunge? Yeah, I've done one before when I was in Australia. We went to the place where it was like really cold, freezing, and then you go to really hot and then really cold again or something like that. You went to 4 different tubs, and like there was a timer, and it was like 40 seconds. It hurt so bad.
Like, so bad. Could you see yourself doing that every day?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not. No, I hate that stuff.
Maybe
I hate it.
It'll help with your stress and cortisol.
I do need to work on my cortisol levels. They're definitely high. That's what everybody can, I got to take this blood test. That's another thing about California. I know I was working on being grateful for the things around me, but tried to schedule labs to get blood work done because it has to be done in the morning because you have to wake up and take this like blood test right when you wake up because that's when your body starts producing cortisol. And I can't get a fucking appointment anywhere. I looked everywhere. What
about Quest?
Yeah, at Quest.
You need an appointment? Oh, yeah, I guess you do need one.
Because they want you to get it immediately. So you got to go in. Even when I've had appointments, they're still fucking 2 hours late.
Yeah, that fucking grinds my gears.
Yeah, when somebody's late for an appointment.
Yeah.
Don't get this chat going. They'll be pissed that we're always late for the podcast.
Yeah, Taryn said she saw a podcast that said humans need more predators. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this was months ago. We were supposed to talk about this. Slipped through the radar. Yeah, we have our whole list of shit we got to pull up. I always have said, and I think I've talked about this before, if I were to die by an animal, I don't know if this is the same thing, but or not even die by an animal. Like that's if I had to pick a way to die, it would be by a bear.
Holy shit, you want to get mauled to death? You know how
I just
painful that would be?
I think it would hurt, yeah.
Yeah, it would fucking hurt. They maul you with their claws. You probably bleed out.
I don't think so, dude. I'm telling you, I have a strategy. I have
You're going to fight the bear.
I might have to. I think the bear, have you ever seen videos of like bears running? Fuck me up. Like there's no once that bear's thing is coming at you, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, but like
they slap you with their claws.
Yeah, but they're fucking monsters.
What are the predators to humans? I mean, what would you like? I guess nothing.
Nothing at this point because we fucking have guns and poison and.
I mean, we die by animals though, like sharks kill us, bears kill us.
I think at some point
But nothing feeds on us.
I think we're gonna have like some sort of fucking spider that evolves to like. Well, there's got to be an animal that evolves at some point through evolution to be like, nah, fuck this thing at the top of the food chain and like fucking takes us out. Like, think about it. Humans were, before we can do anything, cavemen. They were definitely not at the top of the food chain.
You sure? Like, what was eating the human, even as a caveman?
Fucking like those giant ass fucking tigers with the long teeth.
Saber-toothed tigers?
Yeah, saber-toothed
They were
tigers.
too busy hunting mammoths. You get more
No
meat for
way.
your
If they
buck.
saw a fucking human, they'd be like, look at this little fucking sausage over here. Eat this bitch.
It's like when people say sharks don't like the taste of human, or like
That's a
orcas
bullshit
don't.
lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah. You don't like, I just saw an article
Yeah,
today.
Taryn, look that up. I don't even know if humans ever had predators. Do we even have any current predators? Like, what eats human?
ChatGPT this shit. I also just was reading an article today. So have you heard all the shit about orcas attacking boats?
Yeah, they're back at it.
But they're back at it, and they're basically saying that they think it's because the ocean is we'll call it a lonely place, or like such a desolate place. Like, it's so massive and there's like nothing to do, and like food for them is
That's funny.
What?
There's nothing to do in the ocean. We're doing so much up here on land.
That's their article, but their thing was like, so at one point for years, tuna is their main food source, and it was scarce. So they were fucking busy hunting for something that wasn't there. That now there's such an abundant amount because we've done like some whatever to let tuna population expand and grow. So now it's like easy for them to get food. So now they're bored and they're looking for other shit to do. And so they just chose boats to fuck up boats.
That's what they do for fun.
That's their story, yeah. But did we get any confirmation? I'm pulling ChatGPT up right now. This is a trusted source that searches the internet.
So if you were to choose your death, you're picking getting mauled by a bear.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Would you rather like? I think something fucked up's gonna happen where like, again, like spiders are gonna just be like the thing where they're just like, nah, fuck you, bitch. Like Black Widows, kill you.
Yeah, like dying of venom doesn't seem as bad.
No,
as, like,
what do you
mauled.
fucking mean?
I mean, like you don't know. I mean, like this bear could be mauling you for the course
Venom?
of like an hour.
What do you think Steve Irwin felt when he got fucking stabbed in the chest by his stingray? Pain for hours.
Fuck, I forgot.
Like
about
venom
Steve.
is poison. Like there's
that was
some
like probably one of the saddest days, I think.
Yeah, I loved that guy.
That guy was the shit.
Yeah, I used to think I was gonna be an explorer.
he was like the uncle you never had.
Yeah,
you did.
I wish I had him. I used to love watching those shows. Me and Pop, fucking rich old boy. Damn. But like, there's snakes out there that when they bite you with their venom, like your fucking body hardens.
Yeah.
Like your muscles harden and like it becomes a fucking rock. Can you imagine that? Like the pain. Until we're just like if you got right, me and you were out in the wild and you got bit by something like that, I'm fucking cutting your arm off before it gets to your heart. And then we'll
I'm not certain I would die of venom. I'm just thinking I'd probably pick that over the mauling of a bear.
But I would save your ass, bro. I'd have to fucking cut your arm off somehow.
That's the only way.
Or you have to stop the blood flow to the leg. So yeah.
How pissed would you be if I was pissed at you?
For doing that? Oh, I'd be fucking so mad. I'd be like, I've tried to save you. Humans.
Like every time we hung out with people, I was like, oh yeah, I lost my arm because Luke cut it off. Be like a real dick about it.
ChatGPT. Yes, humans have had predators throughout history, and humans were primarily hunters and gatherers. Big cats, lions, leopards, and other large animals. Wolves and wild dogs also posed a huge threat to humans. Bears, large reptiles like crocodiles and snakes, deadly to humans living near large bodies of water. Saber-toothed cats. Let's fucking go. I'll fucking post this in the chat since none of you fucking trust me. I'm fucking a genius, dude.
But they would all just hunt each other, wouldn't they?
I know my history, man.
And giant hyenas were significant threats to early humans.
So this is where, like, I'm telling you that humans evolved, but there's going to be an animal out there that at some point evolves to be like, you fucked with me. Like cows, for example, or like pigs are going to be like, motherfucker, you fucked with me way too much.
But do we know if these saber-toothed cats went solely looking for humans? Like, I'm sure mountain lions still are like, yeah, I'm going to go fuck up this human.
Yeah. I mean, this other piece right here just says that not adults aren't, but babies are to some large birds. Like an eagle will fucking kill a kid. And they're just like, I'm
definitely.
starving and I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Which is crazy. Imagine your child being eaten by a fucking eagle.
Dude.
You have to tell that story.
Yeah, I was just
man.
like...
So we were at Yosemite and fucking eagle. Beautiful bird, but it just grabbed Jeff right out of my hands. Fuck, man.
How crazy would that be?
It would suck.
Saber-toothed tiger. I should get a tattoo of that.
You are getting a tattoo of tiger, I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a saber-toothed tiger now.
That'd be cool.
Fucking sick. What do they even look like? I just know the one from Ice
long
Age.
ass tooth.
Yeah, I just know the one from Ice Age. Saber-toothed cats. Let's look these things up. Boom. But that's all I found. So, oh yeah, fucking crazy. Yeah, these things would destroy you. Like,
I mean, a tiger would destroy you today too.
What happened to these things? Why are they extinct?
And we fucking out hunted them, put them down.
Yeah, is that what happened? See, that's what's
shut it down.
fucked up about humans. So I'm telling you, the way evolution works is at some point something's gonna come along, or here's what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm telling you. Mark my words, kids. We keep fucking with like making genetic mutations. There's all these billionaires that are out there that are like, we're bringing back the woolly mammoth. Somebody's gonna bring back. We didn't even talk about dinosaurs. Somebody's gonna bring back something like a saber-toothed tiger or the man.
Do you think dinosaurs are real?
Fuck yeah. Where you think they just get these fucking fossils from?
They fucking made them up.
You think people waste their time?
Nah, I'm trying to be controversial. Jurassic Park, dude.
Yeah, like the saber-toothed tiger was massive. Look at this photo. Let me share my screen with you kids.
So, like, I guess to the sentiment of what Taryn's saying, though, do you think we need something to weed out humans?
Look at this thing.
Looking badass. Looks
427 kilograms. How many?
Go to that fossil picture. See, that's the tooth I was talking about, top left.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah, look at the size of those fucking teeth.
Yeah, this is but like, look how massive they are.
These are just fucking tigers you're showing me.
No way. This is a saber tooth right here.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
Look at this thing. At the Smithsonian.
That's tall as shit, too.
Yeah, like imagine this thing
like
coming at you. Yeah, like you'd fucking cry.
Yeah, that's badass right there.
Yeah. This would be the end of you, dude. That tooth is going through your motherfucking skull.
Chat, what do you think of the name Seth, by the way, while we talk about this? Noodle on that. But I was like, to Taryn's point, though, like, do you think, like, we need something to kind of weed us out? I think that's kind of what, I think it's going to have to be more like virals as the predator, like a virus.
Well, that's what they've already tried.
I think if it was any animal, we would just, the military, I mean, how are you going to take out humans when you have, like, the military?
I mean, an alien's going to come in, they have better guns than us, where like they're
you'd have to be a species with the same technology or better.
It'd be better technology.
Yeah. The alien thing, though, I just don't like. Why would aliens come here to just kill us, though? What would be the point?
I think what's going to happen, I think they're going to come here to help us.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I mean, at some point, there's like scientific evidence, and like, I mean, it depends how much you like trust NASA, I guess we'll call it. But like, at some point, they're like, the Earth is going to become like unstable to live on. Not like disregard global warming, disregard those things. Like, at some point, just the way evolution works is like the planet will blow up billions of years from now. But they're like, at some point, something will happen. None of us will know. But do you think humans are going to do you think in our lifetime we're going to be out of here?
Sometimes I think It's
like
gonna
out
sound
of this
crazy,
planet.
but I think our whole purpose is to just create a machine that is basically us, but can do all the things we can't, live forever,
You think so? All just
fly
robots.
through space. I think our goal, our whole purpose is like we're gonna create the human V2, which will probably be a machine.
And then we're just dead with our
Well,
souls
yeah,
in
we'll
it.
just die. Yeah, we just won't be able to travel like machines can.
It's fucked up.
Like,
shit.
imagine if we made a robot that was just like we made robot Luke. I could shoot you off into space. You could fly for billions of years, land on a new planet, power up, and then you'd be
crazy.
like, you wouldn't have aged at all. You'd just be, a machine.
Like a robot.
Yeah.
Does that freak you out?
No. I mean, death freaks me out. I don't ever want to die. So
Why?
I don't know. There's just so much to do in life.
I mean, I'm on the same boat as you. That's why this podcast is terrible, because like both of us just agree with each other.
We need pushback. Karen says we need to watch another Netflix. Tara, just write a list at this point.
And she hasn't listened to a single thing I told her to watch.
She says we need to watch The 3-Body Problem.
What's that about?
But to the other point of the predators, I don't know, I shouldn't say. I just feel like humans do need something to weed us out. There's just some bad humans.
I have something controversial.
What do you got?
If you want to go there, we could fucking go there.
Fucking do it.
I mean, so we already have things weaning us out. Obesity. It's going to take us out. Diabetes. It's like we're just going to kill ourselves.
What do you think that's weeding out? Do you think like that's weeding out weak people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I mean, like as sad as it, like, and I'm not talking type 2 or type 1 diabetes. Like those are like genetic mutations that you like have the unfortunate blah, blah, blah. Like all of the science behind it. And maybe not diabetes, but like human error in like our own health, like the American way. Like we just pump like things into our food, like hormones to get our chickens to produce more shit. Or like in our oceans and our fish, or like in our soil, if you eat plants, like the stuff they put on it is like so fucking scary. Like I was watching a video the other day about salmon farms, and this shit's gross. They said they spray this neurotoxin on them to keep pesticides out. And oh boy, Trish is taking it.
Just go into the hot
Go into the hot
new stuff.
We're gonna bring it up. But they spray this neurotoxin on the fish, and they said some of the fucking salmon become so like mutated from it that they're unrecognizable. Like they look like something out of
there. We
out
watched
of
that
Chernobyl.
one salmon show.
Oh yeah,
that's actually honestly why I don't really eat fish.
Yeah, it freaks you out because of that stuff. It's got to be wild caught, but I don't trust even that.
I don't like that. Like when we were at Whole Foods the other day and you were like, I'm going to go with fish. I was just like, I just can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, after that experience, it freaked me out. I don't think I could eat it anymore. When I was watching the parasites on the food, the worms, I was like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah.
No. Fuck no. But just like all of that. But like in general, it's like we're just as humans killing ourselves. Not us. Like we're just being forced. Like there's nothing you could do if you want to eat fruit or vegetables. It's like, well, what did they spray it with? What did they spray the soil with that went in through the tree and gave this prosperous apple life? Oh, well, this apple is basically full of poison. That's cool. The air I'm breathing, full of poison. We'll call it like the laundry detergent I'm using, full of poison, because we're just trying, everything's about money.
Dude, have you ever heard of chemtrails?
I don't think so.
The contractor that was over was telling me that he has a friend who's like afraid of chemtrails. So like apparently it's like when those the planes fly and they spray the fields. It's common, especially where we're at, like Santa Paula.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yeah. apparently like that's the stuff that like sinks into your skin and kills you. So like this dude was telling me his friend, like when he goes to visit him, he's like in a full hoodie, like with the strings pulled,
No
and he's got
way.
sunglasses through the hood, and like super concerned about that. Even inside his own house, like he's just always
Dude,
covered up, like gloves.
That's crazy.
But it's like
Back
apparently it's a
home.
group of people that like all like freak out about the chemtrails.
That's crazy. Do you remember back home in PA? They used to do it for the mosquitoes.
Bro, back home we lived 5 feet from a nuclear fucking power plant that spewed the cooling water into the fucking local river.
Yeah. There's a whole area there that like everybody has cancer. Like
Really?
a whole community. Yeah. It was all over the news a couple of years ago. I remember when I was back there.
Oh,
It
shit.
was like a whole area that everybody has cancer. Like
Did
kids.
you ever go to that ghost town?
No, but it freaks me out. Stuff
You
freaks
rode
me
through
out.
it a few times. Yeah, it was freaky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they just had to evacuate because they were building the power plant. It was too close.
yeah.
But it's just a bunch of old, dilapidated houses. It's not as scary as Penhurst.
Yeah. But it's like even stuff like that is
Dude.
crazy. They just like emptied a place.
I feel like they don't
And-
have that here on the West Coast. Like not like historically old things.
Yeah.
Dude, Penhurst was freaky as fuck.
I'm too afraid to go to that stuff too.
Dude, I mean, you know me, I freak out about everything. I fucking freaked out. I didn't like we crossed the fence and I was like, nah, I'm not going in here.
Wait, for people who don't know what Penhurst is,
Yeah, pull up Penhurst.
Penhurst.
We could do a whole podcast on this.
The hard part's like I don't.
That
I
was
don't
like
know
what you
what it
did
is.
in high school, right? People would
Yeah.
go there all the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like during Halloween.
Anytime.
So Penhurst was
Oh,
a
that's right, they
mental
made-
hospital in PA, but like, and you would go in there and like during Halloween, people would be hiding in these fucking rooms. It was a mental institution that's run down, like fucking crazy shit.
So, but before, so I think now they turned it into an actual like haunted house.
Yeah, this.
But before, yeah. So before though, it wasn't actually that. It was just fucking an abandoned building.
Yeah, it's
And
literally
it didn't matter when you fucking went. It was scary as fucking shit.
like this. Look at this
Fucking
paper, this
scary.
article.
Yeah. Dude.
Like, look,
Yeah. Fuck, I got the chills right now.
like they would put people like in these beds. It was like what you would like anything you would think of a mental hospital, like the terrible stuff. Like this is what they like. They would abuse people. I'm sure. I think like they did fucking lobotomies here, like the craziest
Yeah.
shit to like help somebody mentally.
Yeah, so just imagine going there at nighttime. You're with all your friends. Who knows what other fucking rando people are there? But like
Yeah.
also like you're like exploring with flashlights. You cross barbed wire. It's like it's fucking sketch.
Yeah, yeah. They don't. Do they have stuff like that out here?
I don't know. Like this was like I don't know 5 miles, 3 miles from my house.
Like this? Yeah,
Yeah, Penhurst.
yeah. Fucking scary stuff. Yeah, like look at this shit. This
Yeah,
was like the
that's
room where
exactly
they
it.
would.
But imagine walking in there at pitch night.
Yeah,
pitch
they would
dark
put these
nighttime with
fucking
flashlights.
things on your head and give you electrical therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who approved of this shit? Like how
I
was
don't believe
this?
in ghosts though, but that place definitely felt haunted. It
Yeah,
was
that's
fucking
what
freaky.
that's what people said. Like people would go there like on a Thursday night, like and then come back to math class and they'd be like, "Dude, went to Penhurst last night. I'm fucked up."
Yeah.
Like some scary fucking shit. Nah, not for me. Can't do it. Can't do
Yeah,
it.
It was rough. I never made it like fully inside.
Yeah, I think there's other places too. What's the other one? The prison. There's a prison in the city that people would go to.
Yeah, they also turned that into an amusement park thing.
Yeah,
Which is also weird. Imagine being a scarer.
oh, dude.
Like I couldn't
Nah.
even do that. Like even knowing like
Yeah, that you're about to first of all scare. Like they said, like Penhurst you have to sign waivers to like for like a whole bunch of shit, like safety stuff, everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I can't
That's
do it.
then it's like, yeah, I guess I can't really believe in ghosts because it's like, well, what do you think the ghosts just like disappeared when they were like, let's make this like an amusement park?
Oh, they're still fucking there.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they just like completely like fuck shit up?
The ghosts, I'm sure they do. Like they
Like, kill
fucking haunt
people.
you. Because ghosts can't kill people.
Yeah, what can they do?
I mean, like there's stories of like people seeing ghosts and like being with them and people like kids talking to them. They say like special needs people can see them.
When Halloween comes around here, do you feel it? This is haunted. I don't feel like that.
No, but I think Halloween's just a fucking holiday. We have like one
I
thing.
know, but I just mean like I never really feel like haunted.
Yeah, you know what? I used to be
If
petrified
anyone
of growing
local
up.
in the chat know of a scary place in California, let me know.
When you would go into Mom and Pop-Up's house, did that place ever freak you out?
Dude, going to the shop at
Yeah.
midnight, I would get freaked out.
Nah, that shit makes me sick. I can't.
Freaked
Like,
out.
yeah, that somebody's in there.
Yeah,
That's what I'd get worried.
Fucking
Yeah.
scythe.
Yeah, that's what I was more afraid of. Like, firstly, I don't know why you fucking nuts would go in there, but that's like a Saw movie type of place.
Glen Tavern. Do you think Glen Tavern sounds scary?
Sounds like a bar. All right, Cal State Channel Islands, Trish says.
Also, I'm not feeling the fear factor. I'm talking about Pennhurst Insane
Do
Asylum.
you think there's a YouTube video?
Taryn says, Sam says Glen Tavern, a bar where people go and be merry.
Pennhurst, PA. There's not even like a YouTube. It opens.
I'm getting chills just talking about Pennhurst. Let's look up Glen Tavern.
Yeah, look up that. I'm trying to see if there's a
Haunted.
video. There was something else too. Oh, I remember one time. So Adam has this story at Mama. Oh, dude, actually reverse. So one time in 8th grade, we had to do a project, and we were pretty like our family was really close with the undertakers in town, and like our grandfather did a bunch of stuff with them, did stuff. So I did my school project on.
Hold on, I gotta
Devlin
share this real
Rosnes.
quick. Like this is let's do a side by side of like Pennhurst versus the Glen Tavern. His place looks nice, like it's a bread and breakfast.
So maybe
See
he's
the
just saying
gallery.
it's just haunted. Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
Yeah. Built in
1911. It's not even old.
Yeah, the Sips building was fucking the 8th there, dude. That place was haunted. Yeah, when we
place
get
looks
Fabian
nice.
on, that place was haunted.
What, Sips?
Sips. That place was built in the early 1800s. I would fucking get chills in that place. Like that was the type of place at nighttime. Like when we were in the bar and like somebody had to go to the office at nighttime, like any of us kids, like we would always go in like fucking pairs. None of us were going back there by ourselves at night. Like all the lights off. I hated closing the restaurant. Scared the shit out of me. But so anyway, I was telling this. We did at the Undertaker. So I did my school project there, and like we went down. He was showing me all the tools. Like gave me such anxiety. Like dead bodies all over. I'm scarred from it still. Hated it.
And Trisha says this one here.
It was
Cal
Cal
State
State
Island.
Channel Islands. Where's that located?
I think it's close.
Yeah, is that where Ken went? Ken. That's where Ken went to school. Is it haunted? Ken said she one time was in math class and she felt a ghost breathing over her shoulder.
Really?
Well, she didn't say it was a ghost, but she said she kept feeling someone was breathing over her shoulder. Right, Ken?
That's weird.
Can't hear her, you know?
This place doesn't look as scary as Pennhurst, though.
Yeah. There was another one in PA, psychiatric place that was scary.
Ew, that's creepy as fuck.
That's
the library
fucking
that was
creepy.
built on top of the morgue.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I'll give you that.
What was the prison in Philly?
I begin with the P too. I think that's why we're getting so caught
Yeah,
up.
Pennhurst and
Penitentiary, Eastern Penitentiary.
Eastern State Penitentiary. Yeah, Eastern State Penitentiary. This
So I
place
went
was-
here for the amusement park that they turned it into, and I was still freaked out.
Yeah, this place was fucked up. Like this is where they did like a bunch of executions and crazy shit. They shut it down because it was like, yeah, like some of these videos in here or these
Yeah, look
pictures.
at these. Look at this place.
Yeah, the fact that it's still up and running though.
Fuck. Freaky. Yeah,
That
like
was
imagine being a scarer in here. Like you're just waiting for the next crowd to come on. You're just sitting in a little cave by yourself.
But the fact that this was a prison where we would just put people, like you see these places,
Yeah.
it's gonna get our fucking YouTube taken down.
Oh, you can only no. It's on their website.
It also has no audio. We should be good. But like this was like the interrogation rooms and oh god.
Yeah, so
Eastern.
Penhurst was like this, except like there was literally like documents all over the floor, dust spiders,
Yeah.
like drawers with like files in them, like you could pull shit. It was like the thing to do in school was like take something from here.
Yeah, but like even at these things, like they would play like creepy music. There'd be smoke. There'd be loud noises, like clowns screaming, right?
Yeah, well
Like
now
down the
like
hallway.
they've made it like public parks during Halloween, but like yeah,
Yeah.
people work here
The
as like
more
a scare.
the other crazy part too is like that they do this, but like kids go there. Like they'll break
Yeah,
in off season. That's this
right, that's what
beautiful
we did
city,
at
Philadelphia.
Penhurst.
Did
We
you ever go
should
to
get one of
Linfield?
those people on. Let's find. We're gonna find somebody for Halloween. Write this down. Who fucking works at fucking Eastern State Penitentiary or Penhurst?
Did you
And see if they got some stories.
did you ever go to Linfield?
It sounds familiar.
That's close to you. I don't know. It was like Linfield. It was like an old bottling place. I don't know what it was. Linfield. Kinsey Distillery.
Kinsey Distillery.
Yeah, so we used to go here too. I don't know what ever fucking happened to it, but I have pictures like on my Instagram from it. But we would go here and like we fucking walked around. Kinsey reopened too. How weird. But yeah, like the owner of this place just completely disappeared, and it was like we just walk around, and it reminded me of like Chernobyl. Like these places that we're showing right now, that's what it reminds me of.
Chernobyl. Yeah, remember that movie?
Yeah, that's gonna be our first movie night movie. Chernobyl animals, like that's something crazy to look at too. This is what radiation does to you.
Yeah, let's show chat. Chat. By the way, we live next to this growing up.
An energy plant that just leaked radiation into our fucking water.
The Schuylkill River is right back there.
Yeah, how scary.
It's back here somewhere.
It's still active. We used to have
still active.
hills.
There's the Schuylkill. That's where they pour all the coolant water to cycle it through.
Yeah, so fucking crazy. We had pills at school in case it ever were to blow up and leak radiation, right?
Yeah. They used to do nuclear drills, but they stopped doing that after elementary school.
Yeah, why? Do they still do it or no?
There she is. We need you, fucking
All right.
resident expert, real quick.
Sure.
Tell us about Penhurst. Have you ever been?
Oh, that place is so scary. I can't possibly go there.
You're
But
a
it's
history
still-
buff, so tell us about it. Explain this to somebody. If you were trying to explain this, you were petrified, and I want you to say it like you were acting. Like tell us with the scared voice. Action.
Okay. Well,
I'll be a
first of all,
therapist.
it was
Let's pretend that.
it was a mental institution from the 30s. So it lasted until probably the 70s. So you know what they did to people at mental institutions before we knew mental illness, and people that took care of them were horrible. They chained them to chairs, they beat them, and today the place is still haunted. Well, they've made it commercialized by every Halloween, having tours, and people actually hear screaming, crying, chains rattling, all kinds of stuff. But it
And they're
really
saying
is
that's
haunted.
like not one of the workers. They're saying that's like ghosts.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you go up there, like I've driven back there, and it's very eerie. Like when nothing's going on, it's very eerie.
Yeah. Even if you drive there at
And-
night, people have said they've seen people walking.
Yeah. And when they did close the place in the 70s and 80s, they were all in Spring City, like mentally ill people all over Spring City. They had nowhere to go.
So
Wow.
you've never been there?
On the Halloween, no way.
No, not even on Halloween, just like snuck in. You and Mike, date.
Oh, no. But we've been up there,
Or
driving
what?
around, just looking at it. It's right near little Jim's house.
Yeah. Why'd they shut it down? Just like against the law?
No, they didn't have any more funding.
Jeez.
The state shut it down because they didn't have any funding. So these poor people had nowhere to go. Now, the ones that were able to
That were getting
semi-function were all over
ab-
Spring City.
they were
So when
getting
they shut it down,
abused.
they just opened the gates and they were like, "There you go, you're free."
Yeah, I don't know exactly how. I was young, but yeah, that's what
Was there
happened.
rumors of like people getting murdered in there? Is that like how it goes?
Yeah,
Or not rumor, like factual?
because they were abused
Yeah.
and, you know, they were mentally ill and they were beat up and chained and starved and all of
Like,
that.
yeah, all the crazy stuff, like we said, like lobotomies and whatever else fucked up stuff
Yeah,
you could think of.
exactly. Because lobotomy for a while was like
The cure
a
all.
new discovery to cure, mental illness.
Yeah, little did they know it was just like you just fucking split their fucking brain in half.
Like
Yeah.
John Kennedy's sister,
Yeah,
they gave her a
right.
lobotomy.
She's
Pat
dead, right?
Penhurst?
No.
Not at Penhurst.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. That's what Vince was telling me. Like after they did that to her, like she just never was normal again, right?
No, they took part of her brain. They thought it would help her. Lobotomy was like a new thing, like shock treatment. They also used to shock the mentally ill, like literally electrify them.
That's some redneck shit right there.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just pump in some voltage here. We'll fix them right up.
Exactly.
Gives me anxiety to actually think about.
So you would never went there, like high school, the cool kids were like, "Yo, let's go up to Penhurst." You said no.
Yeah, I said no. I guess I don't.
People
really,
did it though. Well,
I don't
Penhurst was still
remember.
active when you were.
Yeah,
She,
if it closed in the 70s,
Yeah.
you were like 10.
not late 70s. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember going up there.
Yeah, you were young, so it was still like freshly closed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Jeez. What about Eastern State Penitentiary?
I didn't go there. Matt went there.
What do you
Yeah,
know
told-
about that?
told
That's
Chad.
pretty. Same thing. That was a prison where they did fucking crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Matt, you went. What was it like? Is it known to be haunted? I think it's known to be haunted.
Yeah, it's known to be.
Yeah.
People would sneak in there. Like I said, when they privatize it and make a commercial, like you said, it's not. I would be more curious what the workers experience because I think that would be super weird.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that worked at Penhurst?
No, I don't.
Do you talk to people in Phoenixville?
It's scary. Crazy shit. Well, Rose, it was great having you a second time. Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Remover. Crazy shit, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Took a turn, but to answer your question, Taryn, I still believe that there's going to be an evolution of some sort of animal that kills us. It's going to be man-made, and I think it's going to take over the world like some sort of fucking Chernobyl-style pack of wolves that fucking just is monstrous, radioactive.
More like Jurassic Park, just dinosaurs.
Yeah. Dinosaurs come back. Like that's what I was saying. Like some rich billionaire company.
The problem is, dude, it would have like I don't even know how this would happen. Like it would have to be a species that like lived underground that we didn't know about, and then they came out of the ground and there was millions. Otherwise, like
our military.
If there was like 4 of them, our military would just wipe them out. If they were on an island, like we'd just drop a nuke on it.
Even if they weren't on an island, if they're like New York City's getting infested by this thing, they're gonna be like, all right, the East Coast, we're dropping, one of our smaller bombs on the East Coast, and it's gonna destroy the East Coast and maybe rattle some water. So Europe's
even Russia would just be like, hey, fuck that. Like, first of all, we hate you guys, and now we have a real reason to bomb you. The mole people of Las Vegas.
What's that?
I don't know. Sam said
the mole people of Las
Vegas. There's a new breed of people called moles.
Weird. He knows everything. I've never even heard of that. I was just reading about these radioactive wild dogs that from Chernobyl, and they're like in a better position than wolves. Like they're fucking just fierce.
Really?
Yeah. What's this? You got it?
This is the mole people. Oh shit, they live in like tunnels and shit.
They
Fucking
live in
crazy.
Vegas.
Dude, we should take Luke to see this.
Why me?
Well, because you've never been to Vegas and I've never been to these tunnels.
Interesting. Are we allowed in them? Would you want to
Looks
go
like
in
they're
them?
irrigation tunnels.
Would you
I
want to
mean,
go in them? Probably
It's
not.
Las Vegas. You can carry, right? I'd be scared shitless.
Yeah, you sure you want to fuck with people's stuff down there?
No, I don't want to touch anybody's stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to go down there.
Yeah, I don't
Phil.
want to go anymore. It's too intense.
Yeah. Wow. What happens if floods came?
Dude, have you ever been in a cave? I was thinking about that. I've never been in a cave.
Depends what kind of cave you're talking.
Like a real cave, like not one of those like go see the crystals.
Yeah, I've been in a cave.
Like not a public cave, like a real cave just out in
Nah.
the woods.
Nah.
Yeah, me neither.
I've been in one in the middle of the woods, but it was like public sized. It was like there was like
Yeah.
a concrete thing to get in there to see the glowing slugs in Australia
Yeah.
and bats and shit. It's another animal that might kill us. They already started to. Bats.
All right, dude. Well, we got Murph tomorrow. Doing it
Fucking
unpartitioned. You're gonna do some
unpartitioned.
modified version.
Yeah, it's 7:30
Right.
a.m. though.
Planned
Show
out.
up, chat. Show up. So he's coming. Yeah, I got mine planned out. I got a couple other, people's planned out, and
Who's else do you have planned out?
just some other people. I'll tell them when I get there.
Got a whole list.
I'm wearing a 30-pound vest.
You should.
Yeah, fuck it. But
Keep saying I was gonna get that new Rogue vest, and I haven't done it yet.
yeah, it's been 2 years. You've been thinking about it, dude. It's in your
I've been
cart.
thinking of it, yeah. Shit.
All right, dude. GG's.
GG's, man.
See you, chat.